The first one we have is explain again the 3 steps of creation and how to visualize. Second question.
If you are happy for no reason, do you ever feel sad? Very good question.
How to feel happy again, even if circumstances are not what you expected. And the person wanted a practical exercise. Next question.
How to know that I am taking the right decision? Very good question. We get it very often.
Why do nice people live difficult lives? This is another question that we get asked a lot. A lot of people will say, but this person is so nice. How come so many bad things happen to them? Hello and welcome to another episode of the Happiness Sweet Spot. I'm Nadia and this is the wonderful Laura.
Hello everyone!
Today this is episode 11 and the last episode of the season. We cannot believe it. This season has just come and gone so quickly. It's been so enjoyable. We've just had the best time. And today this episode is a Q&A. As you know, this season has been all about the law of attraction, and we gathered all the questions, or not all of them, but what we could fit in an hour to answer the questions that you had about this season.
If you are watching this episode and you are just like discovering season 1 about the law of attraction, let's say it's the future from this day to day, leave all the questions you still have, because we will keep doing Q&A sessions, some live events and other like this video. So all questions are very important, so make sure you let us know either via social media or here in the comments, and we'll be very happy to answer them.
So let's get into this. I'm going to show you the questions. The first one we have is explain again the 3 steps of creation and how to visualize. So if you've seen all this season, you'll know that this was one of the episodes, and people just wanted a little bit more clarification. So the 3 steps of creation. First of all, when you are living your life every day, you automatically see things that you like, see things that you don't like. If you are a deliberate creator, if you know this whole process, you will see the things that you like and you will focus on them, and you will just not pay attention to the things that you don't like. If you're a person that just lives life without really realizing how the law of attraction works, you could focus on what you don't like, what you like, what you don't like, what you like. But anyway, what you do like is always put inside of you. It's stored inside of you, and your highest potential, your highest self always keeps that version of yourself ready for you to let it in. Then the second step is the work of the law of attraction. That is the universe working for you and keeping this vision of you with the things that you want, the places that you want to go, the people you want to let into your life, like the highest version of yourself. And then the last step is your work, is our work to let it in. How do you let it in? You focus on things that you like, you focus on what you're grateful for, you focus on appreciation, you turn your attention towards where you're going and not against what you do not want. And that's why a lot of people just go round in circles, because they keep trying to push against what they don't want. And all you have to do really is just turn your attention towards all the things that make you feel good, the thoughts that are productive for you, and that's how you let into your life these desires and these goals and everything that makes you feel good. Whether you know it or not, the law of attraction always works. You will always have in the highest version of yourself, all the things that you want ready for you, and then it's up to you if you let it in or you do not let it in.
Okay, what you really have to remember about the 3 steps of creation is like we all have a process of identifying what we actually want. So the first part of it is going around the world, experiencing things, sensing what you like, using and developing your inner radar to really catch up the things that match with you, that are aligned with you, where you want to go, what you dislike, where do you feel that it's not the right path for you. Then you know what you start asking to the universe. You develop your askings, you develop what you want. This is where you visualize, because you have to develop a clear picture of what you want to attract, what your life should look like, which friends you want to attract, you know. So step 2 is about defining and asking exactly what you want. And as Nadia just said, whether you know it or not, the law of attraction is working. So it is always better, if you want to attract something in particular, to deliberately ask for it, deliberately cultivate it and visualize it and ask it to the universe. And in the end, the last part is about receiving. We are so difficult with ourselves, and we're not sometimes letting things we ask in, because either we think it's not possible, either we are blocking it in a certain way because we're complaining, and we are, you know, as in the episode we were saying, like some things we say, I want to attract this partner, for example, and I really want it and I want to be in love, but each and every day you spend it feeling the not having of it. So he's not here, why he's not here? I would be happy if it was here. Oh, I'm so lonely. Oh no, I want it but it's not here. I want it but I don't have it. So you build up the opposite. So it's removing all this by all we explain on these episodes, which is about loving and being kind and letting things go and opening up. So getting ready to receive.
So this is something that might help you understand that happiness and well-being and feeling good is the quickest, fastest, laziest way, if you want to put it in other words, to get to your dreams. This is the contrary, I know, to what you've been told, what we've been told, what we've learned since we're little children, but it really is. The less we're happy, the less we're in line, the more we're blocking the quick path to everything that we want. So if you keep that in mind, I think that's the most important thing to remember. The second part of the question was about visualizing. So we'll just quickly go into that. Visualizing is very productive if you do it as a fun exercise. Visualizing, the whole point of it is going into your own little world and recreating the life of your dreams, the life that you know that you want, where you see yourself. And by doing that, it makes you feel so amazing and so great that you actually you feel how you will feel when you see it manifested, and those feelings are going to be the ones that are going to help you move forwards faster. So what you are trying to do when you visualize is to feel that good feeling of living this life of your dream even before it manifests in your physical world. So that's the whole point of it. If you visualize in your head and it makes no sensations inside of you, or maybe you might even feel like depressed because you're like, oh, it will be so good when I have it, but I'm so far from it, then visualizing is pointless. Yeah. It really is an exercise that you have to do in a very happy and positive way, and feel those really positive feelings for it to be useful for you.
That's a very good answer, Nadia.
Yes.
It needs to be easy. Just close your eyes and imagine that the thing you want and you desire, it's already here. And imagine in your head all the story. And remember that your brain doesn't make any difference about what is real and what you are imagining. So also, when you're daydreaming, just catch up what you are daydreaming about. And if it's something that doesn't serve you, just consciously start switching to something that actually serves you.
Yeah.
So this is it for question 1.
Second question.
If if you are happy for no reason, do you ever feel sad? Very good question. Well, if we are happy for no reason, which is the main goal of our life, if you go to our previous episode, you will know that is people that are unhappy, people that are happy for the wrong reasons, people that are happy for the good reasons, and then the main goal is be happy for no reason, becoming happiness wherever you go, and that nothing external affects you, and you can like really preserve this stable path of flowing happiness. But this doesn't mean that you are never sad, because remember what we just said from the 3 steps of creation. Step 1 is about experiencing things. You are never ready for all the experiences around ever. What the law of attraction helps you with is to develop the mental patterns, the positive thinking, and to give you the tools to overcome sadness easier, faster, with respect, to understand that every emotion is valid and every emotion is part of our humanity and our human path. So embrace it, love it, and set sadness, you are serving me because you are telling me where I should not be going. So just use these techniques to overcome any difficult sensation or emotion you have in a flowing and loving way, and this is how it usually works.
Yes, exactly. When you're a human being, we are actually here to feel the whole range of emotions. So it's not about not being sad or not feeling emotions or not feeling anger ever again. It's really just knowing that when you do feel those emotions, then you can be aware of it and reprogram your attention, change the focus of your attention onto other things deliberately, to as quickly as possible get your feelings back into a better feeling place. And that's the whole point of it. When you feel a bad emotion, you know what would make you feel good, and then when you redirect your attention to what makes you feel good, then you're back on track again. But it's the whole process of being here, of seeing all the different things on this earth that we are seeing, and then just choosing what you want and focusing your attention onto it.
And also remember that your brain strengthens the neuronal connection of the things you do the most often. So if you are someone that is, you're redirecting your thoughts through sadness, you have really strong bonds there between your neurons. So what we get with positive mindset reprogramming is that you're weakening these connections, and over time it's harder to feel this type of emotions because you're not using the neurons. And what happens is, like, to go there, you cannot go faster there, fast or deep. So it's easy for you to let those patterns go away.
And it's also important that when a lot of people feel sad or feel angry, they'll build up a momentum around that feeling. So we could feel sad or we could feel angry in a moment, but we don't give that emotion any power. What do I mean by that? You've been angry, you've observed it. Now, back into your present moment, you can focus your attention straight away on something else. And then you completely remove the power that this moment of anger had. You don't think about it, you don't go back over it, you don't focus on it, you just go and you don't give it power anymore. A lot of people, they'll get angry and then they'll think about why they were angry, and they'll be disappointed in themselves because they were angry, and then they're disappointed that they were disappointed, and then they remember that they were angry last week, and then there's 2 times I've been angry this week, and then it's like a snowball, and from one situation and one feeling you snowball all the emotions for an hour over this negative feeling, when that is not necessary at all. You can refocus quickly your energy back onto something good if you're conscious of the way you feel in every moment.
Exactly, to always become happiness.
Exactly. Okay, now third question. So, how to feel happy again even if circumstances are not what you expected? And the person wanted a practical exercise. So, first of all, normally when we have a desire or a goal, we kind of, in our own minds, have a path traced that we think we are going to take. Now, the universe doesn't always work like that. The universe always knows the best path for you and the quickest path. So if you are aligned, if you're feeling good, if you trust the universe, the path that is going to bring you that desire is not always a path maybe that you thought that you were going to follow. So sometimes we find ourselves in front of situations where we think, oh, that's not what I expected, that's not what I wanted, that's not the outcome that I wanted. So I would say, first of all, trust the universe. Trust that if you've been doing your work, if you've been feeling good, if you've been practicing redirecting your attention always onto appreciation, gratitude and all that, and the outcome is not what you expected, trust that something better is on its way. Don't automatically read into that as I failed, or this is disappointing, this is bad news. No, your first reaction has to be, okay, that's not what I thought, but something better must be on its way. And then if you do feel the disappointment, and if it is a little bit more challenging for you to overcome that feeling, then obviously do the exercises that we've been talking about. Go off the subject, focus on everything else that's going really well in your life, and practice gratitude. I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this, I appreciate this, I appreciate that. And just, leave that subject aside until you've done your work, and when your feelings and vibrations are high again and your energy is high again, then you can look back at it with a different angle, different vision, different eyes, and then say, okay, let's follow the journey. I'm excited for what's coming next.
I would have 3 things to say about this one. The first one is like, everything is temporary. We have to understand that all that we experience is temporary. We sometimes get drowned into the one thing that's not working well, but it's temporary. Good things will come, and everything is like, the faster you start working on yourself and the perception that Nadia just said, the faster you go out of this temporary thing. So that's my first thing. The second one is, if you're disappointed about something, that's the story you told yourself about the situation. You invented that outcome in your head. That never happened. You invented that expectation about the thing. So if you have the talent to invent this story which you are disappointed from, just invent another one. See the bright side, appreciate what is already here, and just get the ability, and this is something we teach on our courses about positive minds and reprogramming, is to switch faster where the path flows, where you're not rowing against the river, where everything is flowing and good. So this is when you have the ability to switch perceptions always where it feels good, where it feels right. And my third thing that I wanted to say about this is, when we consider bad experiences or the wrong things happening to us, we have 2 choices: to make it the worst thing happening to us, or to make it something that we will repair with gold, as we say in the Kintsukuroi concept. All bad things that happen to us, all the flaws we get are beautiful, but we have to decide if we repair that thing with a band-aid or with gold, and we become stronger and faster, like the phoenix bird, you are reborn as a better version of yourself. So never get disappointed of these things. Always find a way to make it useful for you.
Exactly, and for the practical exercises, what we were saying before, the best practical exercises that we like, if you're not feeling good, is focus on gratitude, focus on appreciation, make notes that you put in your house so that you have a reminder every day of, that you're happy about this, you're happy about that, this was a positive thing in your life. Just all these visual aids to refocus your energy constantly on what is right and not what is wrong, because we have a tendency in our society to always try and solve the problems. Like, if things are good, we don't think about them anymore. Now let's focus on the problems, let's solve the problems, when we should be doing the contrary. It's, there's a problem, then the solution is automatically going to come. Let's focus on everything that's going to go, that's good and that's already good, and then you'll see that the solutions come on their own. But by focusing constantly on the problem, you're just, you know, building that momentum up, and it becomes bigger and bigger. And I think that is the whole point of learning how to reprogram your mindset. It's a shift from what we've been taught to ignore what is good is good, and now focus on all the problems because that's what you have to solve, where it's the absolute contrary that you have to do. Focus on everything that's good, everything that you're grateful for, and the problems will solve themselves. The answers will come on their own. Nothing is a problem. It's just something more that you want. The universe knows it and will bring you the solution.
Yes, and some exercise you could do, like if your head is like too messed up with this problem and you're just not stopping, you know, thinking about it, meditation. Put
a very good one.
A very good one, because the first step to quiet your mind about this type of situation is just stop thinking about it. And the first thing is meditate, calm yourself, go into the nature, like pet your dog, think about something else, block, cut the energy, cutting the energy, and then you see clearer.
And I don't know if all of you have watched our series, but meditation, what we like to, there's lots of different meditations, but a very simple one is just to focus on a noise. We've given the example of the air conditioning machine. It could be anything, a noise that has no kind of specific sound, and you focus your attention 15 minutes on it and just bring your thoughts back to just that sound until they're completely quiet, and then that's when you can connect to your inner being, and that's when you press the reset button, and then you can start fresh again.
Yeah.
So that's a great exercise.
And if you're not used to meditation, just try it, because it's very simple. And when a thought comes to your head, just tell the thought, thank you, but you're not useful now. I'm trying to let you go out. It's not the moment, just go. And you will be able to recenter, and you will find the answers that are perfect for you.
Yes, exactly. Next question.
How to know that I am taking the right decision? Very good question. We get it very often. You have to understand that there are no good or bad decisions. You make it the right decision. You decide if it's gonna become the right or the wrong decision.
Exactly.
It's if you are taking a decision from a point of disalignment, you will feel it in your inside. And if it feels like something is I have to take a decision, but you will make it the wrong decision, because you are not aligned, and you will attract things, persons, and events that will make it the wrong decision. If you align and you focus on the flow and you say, universe, I have to take this decision, please guide me. I have to take the decision that goes really with my best interest, the best interest of my family, what is more aligned with my life purpose, what is more aligned with where I really want to become, where I have this outcome I desire. So please guide me. I have to take the best decision. Is it A or B? And you will know right away, because you'll
feel it straight away.
Say like it's A.
Yes.
And since you are taking A from a good moment, from a good alignment, all the persons you will encounter will be perfect and loving and kind and opening the doors for you. You know, the situations will be perfect, and you actually, with your energy, even if you have taken B because you didn't listen to you, by aligning you again, you can make B the right decision too. But it depends on you, on what you attract all the time.
Exactly, and I think it's very, very simple to know whether the decision is right or not, because if you have a decision to make, you just think to yourself, if I don't do this, how would I feel? If the answer is disappointed, then you know that you want to do it. If the answer is relief or less stressed, then probably that's not the right decision. So you'll know straight away if you want to do it or not. Then your doubt comes because probably you want to do it deep down, but there's too much chit chat of your brain, of your mind. So yes, I really want to do it, but it would take too much time, it's too expensive, my husband or my wife won't support me in that, blah, 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 and it goes on. And then there's so much chit chat that you don't know if it's the right or wrong decision anymore. But if you quiet that chit chat, you will know if you want to do it. Now, once you've determined if you want to do it or not, then if you say, yes, I do want to do it, this is the decision and what I would like to do, then go into it with faith. The law of attraction works and the universe works like a puzzle. So if you don't put the first piece, you won't find the third piece. So say, yes, this is what I want to do. Then the second piece will arrive. A door will open, you stay aligned, I want to do it, I feel good, concentrate on what feels good, what makes you feel great, on appreciation, on gratitude. Second piece will come. You'll go, oh, that's the door that opens. You're in the second piece of the puzzle. Carry on, feel good, appreciation, gratitude, focus on everything that's going well. You'll see the third piece will arrive, and fourth and fifth and sixth, but one piece at a time. Quiet your mind, that's your job. Don't let the chit chat of negative thoughts bombard you, because if you do that, you won't even put the first piece down and you won't even move forward. You'll be completely blocked. You won't go anywhere, because everything and every decision you'll want to take, you'll have enough negative thoughts to stop you even before you take that first step. So it really is working hand in hand with the universe, step by step. And the work is to reprogram your mindset and refocus your attention onto good, positive things, not create negative things in the future from where you're standing. And that is it's a life-changing experience. It really is.
And also, don't let other people confuse you, because the majority of time we're looking like validation from others, or what the other thing, or I mean, if you're asking someone that has a lot of experience in the field and you go and take the advice, that's smart, but don't go and ask your aunt, your grandma, your mother,
So just remember that the life is a journey, and for successful people that have a goal, they start here and the goal is here, and everything is a journey. So as you go along the way, if what some people would call a failure, and then they would stop, they would quit, they would say, that's it, I'm not going to manage, that person would say, that was a great lesson and I'm carrying on my journey and I'm always moving forward towards my goal. And there's what seems like ups and downs to us, but for the universe is always ups, because every lesson you're closer to your goal, every lesson you are an energy and a vibration closer to the energy and the vibration of your final goal. And it's a mindset reprogramming the whole way to be able to get to the energy level of your end goal. And those people are aware of it, and it's very important to keep that in mind.
Before going to the next question, guys, if you are enjoying this, if it's valuable for you, if you think it's valuable for someone else, help us grow the community. It's so important that this project grows and we can give this valuable information to more people. It's information that comes from our heart, from our experience, and it's truly transformational. And I'm sure you're feeling it in your heart right now. So help us grow, share it, do good, spread the love, spread the kindness, spread these are practical solutions, specific questions that people have a lot. So just take a moment right now, share it to someone.
Okay, next question. So, why do nice people live difficult lives? This is another question that we get asked a lot. A lot of people will say, but this person is so nice, how come so many bad things happen to them? Now, it's not about being nice or not nice. The universe and the law of attraction responds to the way you feel. Now, if inside you have a lack of self-love, you don't talk to yourself properly inside, you don't feel that you're valuable, you don't feel that you're worthy, you don't believe in yourself, that vibration is going to be translated into things that will not be pleasing to you in the outside world. It doesn't mean that that person won't be nice. A lot of people also, if they have self-doubt or they don't like themselves as they should, they kind of compensate that by being extra nice to people and extra helpful, and it balances out a little bit and it makes them feel better to help and be nice. But if inside of them they don't feel that feeling of being nice and being valuable and being loved, what you will see on the outside and what the law of attraction will bring to them will be a response perfect to how they are feeling. So you might not see it, you might just see a smiling nice person every time, but you are not on the inside of them and you don't know how they are feeling. But I can tell you that whatever you see on the outside is a direct translation of what they are feeling on the inside. It doesn't fail, it's a law. So.
Even science, Nadia, statistics said that 1 of every 3 persons don't even know how to love themselves. So how do you expect everybody to love you if they don't even know how to love themselves? It's enormous. And you know, sometimes I feel like when we are trying to be nice and you know, always with some people there is a lack on the inside of not enoughness, or feeling that they are not enough to receive. They are really good to give, but they can give and they can be truly generous to you, like give. But the problem, remember the 3 steps of creation. The 3rd step is about receiving. So these people could be sometimes well trained to give, but in the moment to receive, they are not opening the arms to the universe to receive all this abundance, and it's coming that they are building up because they're just like feeling that they are not enough, that it's not to them, or they have to always give more than they receive. So there is something to work there around receiving, you know, and developing this self-trust and this empowerment. And always, sometimes I feel very nice people that we consider in the society, it's people that give their power away sometimes to stronger leader people to take the decision from them, and they're not using their power to create and to connect. They're giving away their power. So you can be nice and empowered, you can be nice and shining, you can be nice and listening to yourself and going to life. So just be nice, but truly nice, empowered, lighting, going, flowing, trusting yourself, believing that in the universe, trusting that everything the good things can come to you, and you see how just things will switch.
And also, when you've practiced this for a long time, you will quickly notice the people that are nice and happy and generous, but connected to their inner being. There's a light, there's a brightness, there's a feeling of a flow and of stability and of respect for themselves that you will feel in a person when they're connected. And the people that you might say, oh, they're such a nice person, it won't take us, for example, very long to know where they are, because listen a little bit more to what comes out of their mouth. What do they talk about?
How their energy feels.
Yes, are they talking about other people? Are they very nice all the time, but are they the things that they talk about, does it go around like, you know, the world is so unfair, and this happened to me, and that's a shame, and if we lived in a better world? And if the conversation is around that, you know that they've given their power away, they're not empowered at all. So it doesn't take a long time to pick up someone's energy. That doesn't mean that they're not nice. Of course they can be doing nice things, they can be trying to help, but their energy is very low, and it's not coming from a place of empowerment and inspiration.
And also make sure you have a good look on victimizing people, because there are a lot of people that hide behind the curtain of being nice, to always be the victim, you know, and this victimizing, like everything, the system is against them, everything. So sometimes there are some victims around society, and you have to just don't stick to that energy because it's not going nowhere, and you know, that's a good sign. Victimizing is the target of not empowered. You know, victimizing is like kind of manipulation sometimes too, so that's a good sign of something that we should let go and, you know, open up to real empowerment, real greatness, real kindness, and you're never the victim. All that manifests in your life, you created it and you attracted it.
And what we teach is, and what we always repeat or try and repeat as much as possible, is that we never say something is good and something is bad. Exactly. We want to remove that kind of a language from my vocabulary. It's all about, are you aligned or are you disaligned? And are you in your empowerment and inspiration, or are you in your victimization and your self-pity? There's people in one category and there's people in another category. That's it. The same in the things that we have a choice of choosing from in the world. There's not good things or bad things. You are allowed to choose whatever you want, align with it, and focus your attention on it, and that will be your path. Your neighbor will take another path. There's nothing good, there's nothing bad. So we really want to try and remove that from people's way of talking, because if you do you know, categorize something as bad, automatically you're saying that I'm better, or you know, I'm doing something right and they're doing something wrong. It's not about that. It's about being connected to who you are and being connected to, you know, working with the universe, and that's it. And of course, the people that you would categorize as bad or doing bad things, they're people that are not just a little bit disconnected. They've been disconnected for a long time, and they keep going round and round in circles in that disconnection to points where, you know, what things that happen in the world today. It doesn't mean they're bad people. It means that they are completely disconnected to the empowered and inspired and amazing person that they really are. And that's it.
We all have the potential to become, you know, the best version of ourselves or the worst version of ourselves. It's always our choice, and the longer we are disconnected, the down you can go. But if you take care of knowing this concept, you climb, and you empower yourself and you shine, and you are so proud and satisfied at the end of every day. So be nice and empowered.
Yes.
Oh my god, time has just run so fast. We are like cutting this amazing video into two because we had so many questions and we really wanted to develop deeply on each one and don't just leave it like just on the surface. So we are dividing this into two videos.
Yes.
So season 1, 11 episode now has a 12th. And we will leave in the comments in the description below the link for the second part. Make sure you watch the second section of this Q&A and leave us more questions in the comments.
Yes, great. So as Laura said, we are cutting it here, but we'll be back shortly with the second part of this Q&A, and that we're enjoying very much. So we hope to see you there next week, and we are so excited as always to have been here with you for this good half hour, and we'll see you very soon.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Ciao.